glad to finally be done, I think, with this whole tournament and everything. I mean, it's been a stressful couple of weeks, but today's match was kind of a testament to all the hard work I think I put in and with Peter and George and our training staff and everybody to come out there and get one break each set and hold my serve all the way through was the key, and I'm glad I got through it.
Seemed like both sets were pretty tight until the very end. You hit some critical shots there toward the break serve at the end and serve out the match. Is that kind of the way you always do it?
It's not the plan. I mean, I'd like to win 0-0 every time, but I mean, I think being in that situation last year really helped. Being in the finals, I think I was able to handle the bigger points well. I don't know if Eric was nervous or tight at all or anything, but when it came time to win the big points, I think he got a little tentative, and I was able to kind of be aggressive and take it from him.
And how does it feel? You're sitting here with 2 straight individual championship sports. This is, I guess, your last college match of your career.
That's it.
You got 4 team championships, 2 straight singles championships, 70+ wins in a row. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good, I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, it's kind of a special way to end your college career with a win, and it's something I'll look back the rest of my life and never forget.
How bad is your muscle pull or whatever? Because you were wincing.
It's not good.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not good. I mean, it was killing me to serve, and I've had this shin issue for 6 weeks.
Shin?
Yeah, that no one has really known about. So I've been kind of trying to just hold through it, and I was fortunate to have an incredible training staff to keep me out there on the court every day.
Is that who you picked up and encouraged?
Yeah, she's a lifesaver, really.
And her name is?
Sandy Olson. I mean, she's really a lifesaver. She spent more hours with me this week than I think she'll ever spend with another person in her life. I think I slept in her room most nights, so it's really incredible what they're able to do and to keep me out there on the course.
You never considered not playing or retiring or anything like that?
No, I mean, after the double, I mean, after that singles, I really feel like I kind of let Roberto down a little bit, but after that singles against Damajan, I was full body cramping. They told me not to go out there and play doubles, but I did, and I just physically didn't have it in me. And at that point, I hit an overhead in that last game that just completely ripped my stomach apart, I feel like, and I couldn't hit any more balls, and that was just kind of the reason why. And I just hope Roberto, he'll have 3 more chances. I know he's going to get it done in one of those 3 years.
I asked Eric if he noticed that you were hurting. He said he didn't, and he said certainly not in his serve. He was serving so well, and there were a ton of aces on both sides. I mean, that's not really a problem?
Yeah, I mean, it was getting me more on the second serves, noticing a lot more double faults, I think, in the last few matches than normal. The second serve where I was, be bending back would be, the hardest, motion for me on the second kick serve. But the first serve, it felt okay. I knew, going into yesterday's match, I had, maximum of 6 sets in me, and then I was done, So I really just went out there and gave it my all, and, just kind of hope for the best, and everything kind of stayed intact.
You've always been one to kind of, I know coming back for the 4th was part of, your sense of the history and being a very special player. Can you really reflect on that now? Is it too recent, or?
I think he might have better, because I have a hard time, probably, I won't really talk about it, but, it's going to take me a while to kind of really realize what I've done, I think, and Peter probably.
I mean, he's special. We all know that. And he's just different, and that's how he was raised. And before the final, I told George last year, I don't know if I'm more nervous that we win this, because if we lose it, I know Steve's leaving. And he did it. I've told him life's all about memories, and in the end, it's just what kind of memories do you have? And he's a great example. And I think he, in a lot of ways, has changed college tennis. I think he's going to prove it's okay to stay 4. John, that's what John told him, John Isner. It's okay to stay 4. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. And but he has a heart. And he told me that last year when we won. I'm coming back, and we're winning it. And I mean, no one will ever know how hurt he was. I mean, he has been hurt. I mean, he had food poisoning last week. He's probably not going to play for 4 to 6 weeks right now. He's got a real bad shin issue that's turning into a stress fracture. And against Damajan, he hurt his abs, and that just kept getting worse and worse. But I knew if he could see the finish line, he'd get through it, because that's what type of kid he is.
Can you look ahead a little bit to the US Open? I mean, it doesn't sound like great to me either.
No, it doesn't sound that good to me to go play another 5 sets. Hopefully I can get it done in 3, I guess, this next try. But, I mean, whatever happens the next few months, and if, the wild card comes, I'll be, very happy to go back and give it my best again.
You feel you're ready to compete at that level?
Yeah.
I mean, you sort of proved it last year.
Yeah, I think I showed that in my matches. I mean, I think it's just going to take time for me to get enough matches under my belt at that level to really kind of grasp, what to do. And, last year, against Bogey in the first round, up, 2 sets, a break in the 4th, tiebreaker, and I think the nerves kind of got to me. It's my first Grand Slam, it's my first 5-set match, it's my, first ATP win, whatever, when you name it. And I think, coming back for a 3rd year in a row will kind of relieve all that pressure on me.